Hello, welcome to episode 2 of Postin Up. Today we're going to be talking about the Pancake timeline.
Pancakes.
No, Homer, we're not talking about actual pancakes. What we're talking about today is a workflow method in Premiere Pro that can help streamline your workflow and help you put edits together much more quickly. And that method is called the Pancake timeline. Now, before we get into it, I just want to give some credit to where I discovered the Pancake timeline. I did not come up with this. I first discovered the Pancake timeline method on VashiVisuals.com. That is a website blog run by Vashi Nedomansky, and he is a feature film editor. He's worked on a lot of Hollywood films. His website is a great resource for everything. His blog, he's got some great tips on there. It's a great thing to follow. So that's where I first discovered this. When I say Pancake timeline, I'm talking about stacking multiple timelines on top of each other like pancakes.
Now we're gonna move on to some pancakes.
No, Bobby Flay, we're not talking about actual pancakes. Those look great, but that's not what we're talking about right now. So how do you make a pancake timeline workflow? Take one of your timeline tabs and drag it until you see the highlight indicator appear above another timeline, and then you release, and then you'll have two timelines on top of each other, like so. You can stack more than two. You could stack 3 timelines on top. You could stack more than that. I just wouldn't overdo it because I don't know how beneficial that is. There might be a point where it just gets too counterproductive. But I tend to just have 2 timelines stacked on each other when I'm working in the Pancake timeline. And my top timeline, I might actually have several sequences next to each other so I can tab over between them, and that's a great way to build it. When do we use the Pancake timeline?
Tuesday we have pancakes.
Pancakes? Well,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yes, pancakes, that's what we're talking about. I usually use a Pancake timeline after I've done my first round of a footage pull, or I have my selects of footage in a sequence and I'm ready to start assembling an edit. It's a great workflow method to have multiple timelines open at the same time, and you're able to drag and drop the clips that you want from the top timeline to the bottom timeline. It's a quicker way than tabbing between sequences. Ever since I found it on Vashi Nedomansky's blog, I have not used it. I've been using the Pancake timeline method for probably 2 years plus. One warning when using the Pancake timeline method, there might be some things you can't do having multiple timelines open at the same time. One of them I know is you can't have the selection following the playhead in your timeline when you're doing this, because it will cause Premiere to crash, having the selection following the playhead in both timelines. So that's it for this episode, and I think I'm gonna make me a big old batch of pancakes now.
Happy birthday!